Diplomacy, drama, and dodgy deals. The Alaska showdown that could shape Europe. Trusting Vladimir Putin is a bit like trying to throw a man who's basically built like a concrete bunker. Spoiler alert, you're not getting very far. Welcome back to UK Plug, where today we're diving into the diplomatic equivalent of watching your mate try to negotiate with a bouncer at 2 a.m. Entertaining, but probably not ending well. So, what's got everyone's knickers in a twist? This Friday, Donald Trump is set to sit down with Putin in Alaska because apparently nothing says serious diplomacy like meeting in a place where the wildlife could genuinely end the conversation before it starts. Meanwhile, Keir Starmer is playing the role of that mate who whispers, "Don't trust him," from the sidelines, while Zelensky is having none of Trump's "let's just give away some land" approach. It's international relations, the reality show. And honestly, I'm here for it. But before we get into the main event, let's talk about what's really at stake. Starmer has finally said out loud what most of us have known for years. Putin is about as trustworthy as a chocolate teapot. The Prime Minister's gone full Yorkshire with his "can't trust him as far as you could throw him" line, something your nan would say before warning you about dodgy builders. But this isn't just pub wisdom. There's a real effort underway to build a coalition of the willing, which sounds like a superhero team, but is actually a group of European nations saying, if we're doing this peace deal thing, we need proper security guarantees. It's like getting a warranty on your new telly, except the telly is Ukrainian sovereignty, and the warranty involves actual military backing. Number 10's made it crystal clear. Any ceasefire can't just be a timeout for Putin to restock his weapons like he's playing some twisted version of Risk. Because we've all seen this film before. And spoiler alert, the sequel's never better than the original. Speaking of sequels nobody asked for, let's talk about Trump's approach to conflict resolution. Donald Trump, bless his cotton socks, has suggested that peace might involve swapping territories. Because, obviously, nothing says justice like playing musical chairs with sovereign nations. We're going to get some back. We're going to get some switch, he says, as if describing a kid's trading card game rather than, actual countries where actual people live. J.D. Vance has helpfully chimed in with "America's done with the funding," basically telling Europe, right, this is your problem now. Sort it out. It's like being the friend who suggests ordering pizza, but then remembers they've got to pop to the loo when the bill arrives. The Kremlin, meanwhile, is probably rubbing their hands together like they've just been offered a free buffet. Putin is expected to rock up demanding Ukraine hand over 2 eastern regions plus Crimea, because apparently invading a country entitles you to a loyalty card with reward points. Here's where it gets properly spicy. Volodymyr Zelensky is having absolutely none of it. He's basically told Trump where he can stick his territory-swapping idea, and honestly, good on him. Ukraine will not give Russia any awards for what it has done, he said, and you can practically hear the MIC drop from here. It's like someone nicking your car, then suggesting you split the difference by letting them keep the wheels. His response was the diplomatic equivalent of "absolutely not, mate," but in several languages and with considerably more gravitas. The man spent over 2 years watching his country get battered, his people displaced, and his cities turned to rubble. Now he's being asked to hand over chunks of Ukraine as a peace offering. Imagine if someone invaded Yorkshire, and after 3 years of fighting, Boris Johnson rocked up going, "Right, what if we just give them Sheffield?" Here's the thing about peace deals. They only work if both sides actually want peace, not just a breather. Putin's track record suggests he views ceasefires like gym memberships, something to ignore until convenient to use again. Starmer's got the right idea building these security guarantees, because trusting Putin to stick to any agreement is like trusting a fox to guard your chicken coop while you pop out for a pint. This coalition of the willing isn't just diplomatic window dressing. It's a recognition that any peace deal needs teeth or it's just expensive toilet paper. Meanwhile, Trump thinks he can waltz in as the ultimate deal maker. But this isn't about golf courses or hotels. This is about a country that's been fighting for its existence. You can't just handshake away 3 years of war crimes and displacement. So, what does this mean for the rest of us, watching from the sidelines? The Friday talks in Alaska are going to be fascinating, in the same way watching a car crash in slow motion is fascinating. Trump thinks he can do a deal. Putin thinks there's already a deal. Zelensky is holding the line like he's defending the last pint at closing time. But this isn't just about Ukraine anymore. It's about what happens when international law gets treated like a suggestion rather than, actual law. If we let Putin keep chunks of Ukraine after invading it, what message does that send? Fancy a bit of your neighbor's garden? Just threaten them with nuclear weapons, and eventually someone will suggest you split the difference. So, there you have it. The diplomatic equivalent of trying to referee a fight between a chess player, a casino owner, and someone whose house is literally on fire. Can Trump actually broker a deal that doesn't reward aggression? Or are we about to watch the international equivalent of let's just agree to disagree while Ukraine pays a price? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you think international politics is bonkers, wait until you see what's happening with our own government this week. Hit that subscribe button for more political chaos explained with inappropriate analogies. See you in the next one. Chin up.